Would you believe that some of the cuttest pets people keep at home, tiny fluff balls, tiny reptiles, adorable squeaky animals, can kill a human without even trying? Sounds impossible, right? But it's real. Behind those innocent eyes and soft fur, some of these pets carry bacteria that can shut down your organs, toxins that can stop your heart, or diseases that have wiped out entire communities. And make sure you stay until number 1 because that creature is so harmless looking, so gentle, so cuddly. Yet it kills millions every year without anyone realizing the danger. Welcome back to Top Wonder, the place where we reveal the most fascinating, shocking, and unbelievable truths about the natural world. Today, we're counting down 10 cute pets that can kill you without trying. These animals aren't aggressive, they're not predators, and they don't want to hurt anyone. But their biology, their bacteria, and even their natural defenses make them far more dangerous than they appear. Get ready, this list will change how you look at adorable pets forever. 10. Hedgehog. With tiny legs, round bodies, and a face that looks like it was engineered to be adorable, hedgehogs have become incredibly popular pets. But hidden beneath their cuteness lies a serious danger: salmonella. Hedgehogs naturally carry a potent strain of salmonella bacteria on their skin, in their feces, and even on their quills. When you pet them, feed them, clean their cage, or even pick up something they touched, the bacteria can transfer to your hands and into your mouth, nose, or eyes. Symptoms begin like normal food poisoning, vomiting, diarrhea, fever. But for young children or people with weak immune systems, salmonella can enter the bloodstream, causing septic shock and organ failure. In 2021, the CDC investigated a multi-state outbreak of salmonella linked directly to pet hedgehogs. Several people were hospitalized, some in critical condition. And the twist: hedgehogs don't look sick when they carry it. They can be perfectly healthy, while making you dangerously ill without doing anything at all. 9. Fancy hamster. Hamsters are the symbol of harmless cuteness, tiny noses, tiny paws, squeaky sounds. But even these fluffy pets can carry viruses and bacteria that can be deadly. The most concerning threat is a rare virus called lymphocytic choriomeningitis virus, or LCMV. Hamsters don't show symptoms, but they can transmit it through bites, urine, feces, or even airborne particles in their bedding. When humans inhale or touch these particles, the virus can enter the body unnoticed. For some people, LCMV causes flu-like symptoms. But for others, it can attack the brain and spinal cord, causing meningitis or encephalitis, conditions that can be fatal. In 2005, a tragic case occurred when a pet hamster carrying LCMV infected several people, leading to multiple deaths following organ transplants. The hamster had never bitten anyone, simply being contaminated was enough. The twist: hamsters look so harmless that owners rarely treat them as biohazards. But they absolutely can be. 8. Sugar glider. Sugar gliders are some of the cuttest pets on the planet. Giant eyes, soft fur, gliding membranes like tiny flying squirrels. But beneath the adorable exterior lies a real danger. Their teeth are incredibly sharp, and their bites often go deep. A sugar glider bite can introduce dangerous bacteria into the wound, including Streptococcus and Staphylococcus aureus. These infections can spread quickly, causing cellulitis, necrotizing fasciitis, or even septicemia, all of which can be fatal without urgent medical care. One woman in Queensland developed a severe bloodstream infection after her sugar glider nipped her finger. Within 24 hours, she was hospitalized with a life-threatening infection that required IV antibiotics and minor surgery. The twist: sugar gliders bond deeply with their owners and often lick or nibble as affection. That cute nibble can be the start of a deadly infection. 7. Ferret. Ferrets are playful, energetic, mischievous, and undeniably cute. But they're also natural predators, even in miniature form. Their instinct to bite is strong, and their jaws are surprisingly powerful for their size. Ferret bites can pierce tendons, nerves, and arteries. Serious cases sometimes require surgery to repair the damage. But the real threat isn't the bite itself, it's the diseases ferrets can carry. Ferrets can transmit influenza viruses to humans, and humans can transmit flu back to ferrets. They are so genetically similar in respiratory response that scientists use ferrets for studying influenza pandemics. If a ferret carries a strong flu strain and passes it to a weakened person, it can lead to pneumonia, respiratory failure, or death. In 2011, officials reported multiple cases of ferrets transmitting flu to children, with several requiring hospitalization. The twist: ferrets often lick their owners' mouths and faces, the easiest way to spread respiratory viruses. 6. Small turtles. Turtles are peaceful, gentle, slow-moving, and adorable, exactly the kind of pet parents buy for their children. But small turtles are responsible for one of the deadliest pet-related outbreaks in U.S. history. Just like hedgehogs, turtles carry salmonella, but at far higher rates. Their shells, feet, and water bowls become covered in bacteria. Even if you never touch the turtle, salmonella can spread through the tank water or household surfaces. Hundreds of children have been hospitalized from turtle-related salmonella infections, and several cases resulted in death. One heartbreaking case involved a 4-year-old who contracted salmonella from a turtle that never even left its tank. The twist: the smaller the turtle, the more people want to pick it up, increasing the risk dramatically. This is why small pet turtles under 4 inches have been illegal to sell in the US since the 1970s. 5. Pet frogs and toads. Many people keep small frogs and toads because they're cute, low maintenance, and fun to watch. But certain species, especially those sold online, secrete toxins through their skin. These toxins include bufotoxin and bufotenin, chemicals that can cause irregular heartbeat, seizures, hallucinations, respiratory failure, cardiac arrest. Even touching a frog and then rubbing your eyes or mouth can transfer enough toxin to cause serious symptoms. In 2019, a man in Florida nearly died after handling a pet toad and accidentally touching his face, triggering a severe cardiac reaction. The twist: people often handle frogs and toads after misting their tank or cleaning decorations without gloves. And don't go anywhere, because the top 4 pets on this list look even cuter but hide even deadlier dangers. One can transmit a disease that wiped out entire villages. One carries bacteria that can stop your heart. And number 1? This tiny pet kills millions without ever biting, scratching, or even touching you. 4. Axolotl. Axolotls are the kings of cute exotic pets, smiling faces, feathery gills, wiggly bodies that look straight out of a cartoon. But they can be far more dangerous than people think. Axolotls often carry Aeromonas hydrophila, a bacteria found in their tank water. This bacteria can enter the bloodstream through even the tiniest cut or splash into the eye. Once inside, it can cause necrotizing fasciitis, also known as flesh-eating disease, and severe septicemia. At least a documented cases involved owners who got splashed while cleaning their axolotl tanks, leading to infections that required emergency hospitalization. The twist: the danger doesn't come from the axolotl itself, but the water it lives in. 3. Pet birds. Cockatiels, parrots, parakeets. Pet birds are adorable. They chirp, sing, mimic human speech, and love attention. But some species carry a dangerous bacteria called Chlamydia psittaci, which causes a disease known as psittacosis. Psittacosis is extremely contagious and spreads through dry droppings, dust from feathers, and even the air inside the bird's cage. Once inhaled, the bacteria invade the lungs and bloodstream. Symptoms begin mild, then escalate rapidly: high fever, severe pneumonia, organ inflammation, respiratory failure, death. In 2018, A woman in the UK nearly died after inhaling contaminated dust from her pet parrot's cage. She spent weeks in the ICU battling psittacosis-induced pneumonia. The twist? Birds don't need to bite or scratch. Just breathing near them can infect you. 2. Chipmunk. Chipmunks are unbelievably cute. Tiny paws, fast movements, puffy cheeks, but they are shockingly dangerous as pets. Chipmunks can carry hantavirus and bubonic plague, yes, the same plague that killed millions in the Middle Ages. The bacteria can spread through bites, scratches, or even breathing in dust contaminated by chipmunk droppings. Hantavirus in particular causes hemorrhaging lungs and respiratory collapse with a high fatality rate. In 2007, an outbreak of plague in a wildlife park was traced back to infected chipmunks kept as petting animals. Several people became severely ill. The twist: people let chipmunks climb on their shoulders and hands, the perfect way for diseases to enter through tiny scratches. 1. Dwarf rabbits. Soft, fluffy, gentle, and silent, dwarf rabbits look like the safest pets in the world. But this is where the danger becomes truly shocking. Rabbits carry a bacteria called Pasteurella multicida, which lives in their saliva and nasal passages. When they lick, nibble, or accidentally bite, the bacteria can enter the bloodstream and cause sepsis, meningitis, pneumonia, bloodstream infections, death. Most rabbit bites are tiny, barely noticeable. But in 2015, a grandmother in the UK died after being bitten by her pet rabbit. The bite was minor, the infection wasn't. The twist? Rabbits groom their owners by licking, which is exactly how the bacteria spreads. The cuter the rabbit, the more likely people are to let it lick their hands and face. So, which of these cute pets shocked you the most? The rabbit that can spread deadly bacteria without biting? The chipmunk that carries ancient plagues? Or the axolotl that hides flesh-eating bacteria in its water? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Top Wonder, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another countdown from the wild, strange, and surprisingly deadly side of the animal kingdom.